Okay, so yeah, welcome to the webinar. Today we're going to talk about phrasal verbs related to the home. Let me just share my screen. Can you guys see my computer screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, just before I share my screen, I'm just going to close WhatsApp in case I get any private messages. Just a second. Okay, great. And I'm a bit new to this platform, so we'll see if it works. Can you see the presentation?
Yes.
Great.
Not yet.
Okay, everything's running smoothly.
No.
Fantastic. And
Okay,
so we've
here,
all seen
yes.
this before. Transitive or intransitive? Miguel, do you
Right.
remember what transitive and intransitive mean?
Probably I will remember the transitive and intransitive, but let me see. Um,
Oh, you have
I'm rush
notes.
out. I need to have notes. Here everything is plenty of notes. But I don't. Well, it's transitive. You need an object. It's true. And then intransitive, you don't need an object. Right.
Yes, very nice.
Right.
Good.
Yes.
So
Good.
transitive verbs, you need an object. I look after somebody. We can't just
Yeah.
say I look after. And intransitive verbs, you don't need an object. The plane takes off. There's nothing
Right.
after takes off. Nice memory. So we have a summary here. I'll send you the PDF after the call, but I think you've all
Right.
seen this PDF before. And then separable, it's the same phrasal verbs as last time. I really need to add a little bit of variety, I think, but we've got turn off the lights or turn the lights off. So just a quick revision. Now, a lot of these phrasal verbs about the home, we can say that I was really scraping the barrel with these. Do you know what it means to scrape the barrel?
Yeah.
Not
What does
quite.
it mean, Zippy?
Yeah. So all the good things are gone, and you have to scrap the barrel to find something.
Yeah, it's not necessarily about good things, but it's like when it's difficult to come up with an idea. I think your explanation is better. We usually use it for good things, but in this case, no. But yes, like I really had to think hard to try and think of ideas.
Yeah.
A barrel is like, Miguel, you know what a barrel is? Like a
Barrel,
barrel
I
of
know. I think so. I know. I have a lot of you say barrels. Barrels.
yeah,
Like
yeah, exactly.
where we age
So
our wine.
imagine you have a big barrel of wine and you've drank
Right.
all of it, but maybe there's like one glass left at the bottom. So you have to reach in and scrape
Right.
the glass. So that's where it comes from. So some of these, there are some synonyms here. Some of these mean the same thing. They're just different ways of saying it. I think the first one's very easy, to throw away. I think we all know
Yes.
this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate, to chuck out. Do you know this one?
Actually, not quite.
No.
Zippy?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Miguel?
No, I don't either.
It's the same as to throw away.
Yeah.
To
No,
chuck out,
chuck
to
out.
throw away,
Chuck out.
it's the same thing.
Same
Chuck,
thing.
chuck means throw. In Spanish, tirar. Like
Yeah.
to chuck is like, so when I get home, I chuck my coat on the sofa. And you can also use it like, instead of give me or pass me, I can say, can you chuck me that book? Like, can you throw it to me? Not necessarily throw it, but it's like more informal. So chuck out, throw away. Miguel, can you make me a sentence with to chuck out, please?
Well, I do the same. When I arrive at home, I chuck out my coat, and I leave it in the sofa, for example. No, I check out.
Well, in this case, I
Instead-
wouldn't say I chuck out my coat. I would say
My
I
coat.
chuck my coat on the sofa.
On the sofa. Okay.
If you say chuck out, it means throw away, like
Okay.
tirar la basura. Yeah, like you're putting your coat in the rubbish. But you can say chuck my coat on the sofa.
Okay. True.
Zippy, can you make me a sentence with chuck out,
Yes,
please?
I have a lot of decluttering, and I check out half of my working room.
You said you had a lot of what?
I make a decluttering.
Ah, I see. I decluttered, I would say. I decluttered.
So I
Actually, we're going to
decluttered,
come.
and then I checked out half of my shoes, let's say.
Perfect. Good. And Nate, Zippy has given us a nice little. I've gone blank. I can't remember the word that I wanted to say, but she's given us a nice little jump to number 7 because she said decluttered. Do you know what it means to clutter up, Nate?
Oh, clutter up. Um, maybe the same.
Not quite. Miguel, have you heard of clutter up or to clutter?
This is the first time. Never
Oh, really?
I had heard this phrasal verb, clutter up.
Zippy, can you explain it? Number 7.
Um, it's like you have a mess, you have a lot of things at home that
Yes.
you don't need them,
Okay.
and you want to throw them away, so you declutter them.
Good,
Up.
absolutely. We wouldn't use up with declutter, but let me put this in a chat for you. So actually, clutter is an uncountable noun. So I can use it, if I use it as a noun, I can say, there is so much clutter in my living room. Or this is true for me. My work desk is full of clutter. I've got sewing scissors, I've got paintbrushes, I've got a plate, I've got some super glue. Like there's just clutter everywhere. There's lots of bits and bobs. Do you know what bits and bobs are? Nate, I think you should know this one. Bits and
Yes,
bobs.
like unnecessary stuff.
Yeah, just like just everyone has a drawer in their house with bits and bobs, and it's probably the drawer where you have the scissors, but
Yeah,
also the super
exactly.
glue and also random nails, bits and bobs. We can also call it odds and ends.
Yeah, I know it is like
What's
also.
the names?
Odds and ends or bits and bobs. Just in Spanish, maybe chismes. Maybe quiero comprar unos
Chismes.
chismes. I don't know, like cosas. Like when you're on holiday, you go to the market and you look for some bits and bobs,
Yeah.
souvenirs, magnets,
Yeah.
pens. I don't know. So clutter is the uncountable noun for all of this random stuff, and to clutter up is how we would describe it taking up space. So I can say all of your books are cluttering up the hallway, for example. And Zippy said to declutter. So usually when we use the prefix de, it means like to undo or remove. So declutter is to tidy up.
Mhm.
And
So,
Nate, can you make
sorry,
me?
which one here is more properly like to throw away or to check out, or both are exactly the
They're the
same?
same. They're the same. To throw away and to chuck out. Maybe, maybe there's a slight nuance that to chuck out is more informal, but I'm actually not sure. I think they're equal. To chuck out. I need to chuck this out. I need to throw it away. It's the same.
Thank you.
Chuck and throw both mean to throw. Chuck me the ball. Throw me the ball. It's the same.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nate, can you make me a sentence with either clutter, the uncountable noun, or to clutter up, the phrasal verb?
Mm, okay. All my small plants clutter up the balcony.
Clutter up the what?
The balcony.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
My garden, my balcony is getting pretty cluttered up with plants, but I think this is the nice answer. I'm gonna mute Miguel. Zippy, can you make me a sentence with either clutter or bits and bobs or odds and ends or to clutter up?
I Yeah, so I also already said that I decluttered up half of my shoes and throwing them away.
Oh, you sound like today I was teaching a little 5-year-old boy, and every time I asked him to give me an example sentence, he would say, "Why? You are not my mum. I already gave you a sentence." You
Yeah,
sound a
Yeah.
little bit like a little bit.
exactly.
You already said something.
Yeah. So another
Miguel,
thing. Okay, I'll think about
Uh,
another thing.
you think about another one. I'll come back to you. Miguel, can you make me a
yes.
sentence with either clutter, the uncountable noun, or to clutter up, the phrasal verb?
Uh, I will try to do it because I will have to go. But
It's okay.
okay, yes. So sorry, but I understood that clutter means organized, or totally contrary about that. I
Totally the
didn't.
contrary.
Okay, and the
Clutter
clutter
means un
means tidy
desorden.
up, disorder. Well,
Yes.
if you come here to my and you see my desk is complete clutter up right now.
Yeah,
Or
I completely cluttered up.
clutter, clutter up.
Good.
Yeah.
You have to go?
I have to go because the bride and groom they decided
Don't
to
worry.
celebrate and I have to
Bottle of wine
and I
set.
said oh half an hour but they arrive and they are waiting for me, but I'm so
Wow.
sorry, but it's a nice class. I'm so
I'll
sorry.
see you at the
Maybe
next.
I have to check the class, right, or
Yes,
something
of
like that.
course. I'll send you the video. I'll send you the recording.
Okay, thank you
Okay,
so
see you
much.
later.
Okay, bye bye.
So it's just us girls then I suppose. And to do up, Nate, I'll be a little bit disappointed if you don't know this one. To do up.
To do up, it means like to design something.
You're
Mm,
close.
like if to make some craft things at home. Um,
Can you put it in a sentence for me?
um, I finally to do up my sofa.
Well, I finally did up my sofa.
Finally did up my sofa. I hope it will turn out great.
Okay, but you're mixing two tenses there. You said did in the past, and then I hope it will turn out. So you could say, finally, I need to do up my sofa. I hope it turns out great. I hope it turns out well.
Okay. Um, Finally, I need to do up my sofa, so I hope it finally turns out great.
Good. It's a really common mistake in English. A lot of people say, like, I hope it will happen, or I hope he will
Yeah,
come. And I think because in other language, because you're talking about the future, no? But usually in English, when we say to hope, we usually just use the present simple
mm,
after. So even if I'm
yes,
talking about a party tomorrow, I wouldn't say I hope he will come. I would just say I hope he comes.
yeah, yeah. It's
I
because we usually use future sentence in Ukrainian or Russian, so it's my
Yeah.
misspelling mistakes.
In Spanish, they would use the subjunctive here, which is a little bit different, but in English, it's a lot simpler.
Also after,
Um,
right?
Sorry.
Also after if, not if you will.
Yes, if it's a first conditional, yes, but different structure.
Yeah.
You're very close, Nate. To do up means Miguel has. I love that he's just left his camera and microphone on, but he's physically left. Um, to do up means to decorate.
Yeah,
So yes, you're right. Your example with the sofa, yes. If you're making it look pretty, if you're
yeah, yeah,
doing some embroidery or something, yes. To redecorate or renovate. We bought a really old, rundown house, and we spent a year doing it up.
yeah.
Renovate.
It's also like redesign. Yeah, it's also
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Zippy, can you make me a sentence with to do up?
To do up, I do up my balcony by improvising.
Oh, we all have green thumbs.
Yeah.
Today I planted some new baby peas. I'm really enjoying growing peas because they grow really fast and they seem to be very easy to grow. And I love the pea pod you get with the sweet peas inside. Like it's so exciting. It's like a little gift, a snack.
Yeah.
To sweep up, I think we all know to sweep up, no?
We should do it.
I really need to sweep up, but my excuse is that my knee is currently
Uh,
broken. So
okay, I have a sentence.
go on.
I have another excuse. I'm tired.
Yeah, fair enough. What is your sentence?
So this is the sentence. I don't want to sweep up because I'm tired.
Perfect. Yeah, so to sweep with a broom.
Mhm.
To stock up on, this takes me back to the pandemic. Nate, do you know to stock up on?
Stock up. I'm not sure, actually.
If I say during the pandemic, for some reason, everybody stocked up on toilet paper.
Yeah, and to make a lot of stock at home.
Yeah,
Oh,
stock. Stock can be two things. Stock, if you're making a soup, you might make a stock with like bones and spices and stuff, but
yeah.
that's not what we're talking about here. Uh, if a shop is out of stock, it means that the shop has sold all of their supply of something. To stock up on is when you buy extra to have it in the house. So I usually stock up on milk. I usually have a freezer full of milk because I hate going and buying one bottle of milk. So I usually stock, and it's so annoying when you go for a coffee in the morning and you realize that you're out of milk. So I usually stock up on milk. As I said, in the pandemic, everybody stocked up on toilet paper.
Mhm.
Zippy, did you stock up on anything else during the pandemic?
Um, I stock up on everything, so that's why it will be a sentence together with the cluttering up. So because I like so much to stock up on everything, so I must declutter. Declutter.
Yeah, fair enough. Good. My mum came to visit me 2 weeks ago to look after me while I was getting my knee operation, and she stocked up on food, but she stocked up on pasta and rice and bread. So I just gotta. I don't usually eat carbohydrates, and my entire house is just bread and pasta and rice. But I'm fully stocked up, I think. And tea, she always brings me Yorkshire tea from England. It's just a
Oh.
brand of tea. So I think I have 2,000 tea bags. Fully prepared. But she's coming again in 6 weeks, and she will definitely bring me another a box of 1,000 tea bags. So if you need any tea, let me
You're
know.
welcome.
Um,
We are
Nate,
welcome for 5 o'clock.
yeah, just a quick flight. That's fine. Nate, can you make me a sentence with to stock up on?
Um, Usually during a week, I stock up on some, well, bread, I think, and juice.
Cheese?
Juice,
Ah, less exciting.
yeah.
So you're making like an extreme cheese hoard, a cheese stock.
No.
Um, to straighten up. So actually, to straighten up is the same as to smarten up. They both just mean just to tidy up. But I would say that there's a slight nuance here. Like if your house is completely like destroyed, like messy, you wouldn't say straighten up. Straighten up kind of makes it sound like it's just a little mess, a little bit of clutter. Like I don't know, like when you have a tidy house, but maybe the vicar or your grandma is going to visit, so you're like, let's just straighten up quickly, like just put
Mhm.
everything straight, you know. To fix up very similar again. To fix up could mean to straighten up, like to tidy, but it could also mean to do up, like to renovate. Depends on the context. So to straighten up, to smarten up, to fix up, and to spruce up. It also kind of means the same thing. A spruce is a kind of tree. I actually think maybe the spruce tree is quite common in Ukraine. Well, it's common everywhere, I suppose. This is no, I'm thinking of the other. I'm thinking of the tree that you have with the white bark. I'm thinking of this tree. Anyway.
I cannot see, unfortunately.
You can't see my screen?
I see a phrasal verbs, but that's all.
Sorry, I thought I was sharing everything. Anyway, I'll send you a picture later.
Okay.
Does anyone have any questions about these phrasal verbs before we move on?
What is it smarten up?
It's the same as to straighten up, like to make smarter.
Yeah.
It's smart like casual or smart clothes.
Okay.
We need to. There's a lot of clutter. There's some clutter here. Let's smarten up before the doctor visit.
I see. Okay.
I think we can use this for people as well. 1 second. Yes, you can smarten yourself up. So if we use it with people, it would be separable. You can't wear your pajamas to go to the shop. Smarten yourself up, like put some smart clothes on. Is it clear?
I think so.
Zippy?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure about smarten up, or?
Yeah, smart up.
If I tell you he's wearing a really nice suit, he looks really smart.
But smart, isn't it to be like wise?
Well, it's to be clever.
Clever.
But yes, I mean, but it has a different meaning. So it has. If you're a smart person, it might mean that you're very clever.
Yeah.
Yes, if we use it like that, we would assume that we're talking about intelligence. But if I say, "Wow, you look very smart," I'm saying like, "Oh, you look kind of elegant." It's not so strong as elegant.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, like the smart lady was dressed smartly.
He was dressed smartly. Exactly, the adverb to be dressed smartly.
Okay.
I said elegant because I think, Nate, in Russian, I think you say elegantny.
Yeah, that's right.
But I don't know. I don't know how you would say to smarten up. I think it's just to tidy a little.
It's a little bit like sophisticated in dress.
If you're dressed smart, yeah, I wouldn't say it's so strong as sophisticated, but it's the kind of clothes you would wear to work in an office. You have to dress smartly. Smart casual might be like a pair of jeans, but then a really nice shirt. It's smart casual. It's like in the middle. It's not so strong as elegant. Sorry.
So it is like a certain code. The code.
Dress code.
Dress code, yeah.
Yeah. It's like the kind of clothes you would wear. It's the kind of clothes you would wear to go to the church or the synagogue or the mosque or for a meeting with your doctor or a job interview. It's not so strong as elegant or sophisticated, but it's also not casual.
Like formal.
But not so strong as formal. Something a little bit. It's like because for me, formal is like you're wearing a suit or you're wearing like a really expensive dress. Formal for me is like, sorry,
black tie.
Exactly. Formal sounds a bit more black tie, like you're going to the Met Gala or you're going to a film premiere. Smart is more just like you're going to see a lawyer. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to wear a black tie suit or a tuxedo or a ball gown to go to see your lawyer, but you are going to wear an ironed shirt, some nice shoes. You're going to brush your hair, Is it clear?
Yeah, it's a little bit weird for me.
Okay, all you need to know today is that to smarten up is to tidy up, and to straighten up is to tidy up, and to spruce up is to tidy up as well. They're all the same. You have the definitions here. So I mean, we've talked about all of them, and I'll send you the PDF. And again, these are all in the Phrasal Verbs 1 course on Verbivore, where there are more exercises to practice them. So yeah, you can practice them for free here. Well, not for free. You can practice them here. Next week, we're going to do the phrasal verbs about animals. And the week after, we're going to do phrasal verbs about time. But I don't know why I'm doing the conclusion now, because I do have some exercises. Not these exercises, because I made some new ones. Bear with me a moment. So I don't believe... just a moment. Oh no. I'm having a slight technical difficulty. Bear with me. Sorry, I didn't realize you couldn't hear me. Just give me a second. I'm just having a slight technical difficulty. If you bear with me a moment, I think I can fix it. Apparently not. Bear with me. Oh, that was a nice bird sound in the background. Okay, technical issue fixed. Let me share my screen with you guys again. Okay, can you see my computer screen?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Sorry about that. Okay, so what I want you to do is I just want you to complete the sentences with a word. Zippy, if you want to do this first one.
Throw out. Check out.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
A throw out or a check out.
Okay, but would that be the tense that we use?
I finally threw away. Out, check out. Checked out.
Good. Good. I think you
when
can
you speak, sorry, when you like when you speak, you hear the checked, the ed.
Checked. Yeah. Very quick. Checked. It's very difficult for non-native speakers to hear this, I think. But for native speakers, it's very clear. Nate, the next one.
We bought an old cottage and spent the summer. Did it up.
It's the right verb, but it's the wrong tense.
Doing it up, I don't know.
Good. Yeah, we spent the summer playing, we spent the summer doing. Usually, I think it's because it's to spend time plus gerund. And we don't have the word time here, but the summer, I guess, is referring to a period of time. So that's why, to spend the summer doing it. Zippy, the next one.
Yeah, all these shoes are the whole way, are cluttering up the old way.
Good. Nate?
Don't throw away.
Good.
Away old boxes.
Just a note, you can actually say throw away or throw out. Both would be correct. And chuck away. Chuck away is less common, but I think it's still fine. Chuck out sounds more natural, but throw away or throw out, you can use both. Zippy, the next one, please.
Yeah, he asked the kids to tidy up their rooms before he tied up.
Tidy up. Yeah, you're not incorrect.
Well, straighten up.
Straighten up.
Straighten up.
Straighten up, fix up, spruce up. Any of those would have been fine. Nate?
We are going to spruce up.
Spruce?
Spruce up the... No.
I would say yes. This is a mistake on my part. I forgot to put it as an option. But yes, it's correct, because you can also say straighten up. You can also say... it's not letting me change it now, but you can also say fix up. You could also say do up. All of those would work there. Zippy?
No, we need to stock up on toilet paper, I suppose.
I'm very original, as you can tell. Nate?
He fixed up the broken glass carefully.
No.
No?
Fix up is like to... you're thinking of it like to tidy up. Fix up is more like... It's more like to do up.
Sweep up.
Yes. What is the past of sweep?
He swept up the broken glass carefully.
Swept. But
Swept.
yes. And Zippy?
We should do up the garden before the house viewing. No?
I'm going to say again, this is a mistake on my part. Well, actually, do up, I think we use more for buildings. And also...
Deck, oh no.
I was going to say do up also implies like a deeper renovation, like, you know, you're painting, or if you do up the garden, maybe you install a veranda or something. So yes, again, this is my mistake. I don't think it's super clear here that it just means tidy up a little bit. I would say fix up or straighten up or spruce up here.
Maybe sweep up.
Yeah, this is my bad. I made these exercises just before the webinar, and maybe I didn't think about it too much. So, but yes, that's a good.
Up, there is I know fixer upper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Can you explain to Nate what a fixer upper is?
Fixer upper, you can buy a house which you have to that needs a lot of renovation.
Yeah.
This is called fixer up.
Fixer upper. It's written like this.
A fixer up.
Yeah. So a house that is cheaper because maybe it needs a lot of work doing to it. We call it a fixer-upper. Yeah, she's a fixer-upper. You can say sometimes we use she when we're talking about objects just to be, I don't know, funny. She's a fixer-upper, but we want to do her up, or we're going to do the house up. Nate, the last one.
Let's spruce up the front porch with some flowers.
Do you know what the front porch is?
It's the answer, like, or no?
It's like the end. I didn't hear what you said, but it's the entrance.
Like balcony, isn't it? The front yard.
It's not quite the front yard, but it's also not a balcony. It's like this bit. Kind of like a balcony, but this is very American. It's basically like, let's have a look. Yeah, so this is what it would look like in the UK. The previous pictures were more American. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. No.
So your front porch, it's like the area that you have for your shoes and your coat and, you know, the dog lead and stuff like this, the porch. And it can be like an open front porch. Usually it's like this because it, you know, weather is terrible in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay, just a moment. So... Nate, I want you to read this situation here, and then after you've read it, I would like you to describe it using one or more of the phrasal verbs in the list above.
Oh, okay. after, after years of ignoring the attic, Sarah finally decided to open the door and take a look. Boxes were stacked to the ceiling. Old clothes were everywhere, and she couldn't even step inside without tripping over something.
Okay, just a sec. This is a really difficult word for me to get my students to pronounce right. Sorry?
Clothes.
That was nice. That was good. It's really tough. We don't say clothes, or lots of people say closes, but that's more like closes the door. Clothes. Th. It's not the S sound, it's the Z. Clothes.
Okay, yeah.
And stacked to, do you know what this means?
It's like cover till ceiling.
Yeah, one on top of each other, like
Yeah.
on top of the pile. And to trip over something, do you know this?
I guess it's like trip over something if you accidentally go somewhere and move some, I don't know, boxes near you, and they will falling down.
Yes. Yeah.
Accidentally.
It's a great as I asked you the question, I realized, wow, this is going to be difficult to explain without using the word trip over. Yeah, it's when you hit something with your foot and it causes you to lose your balance. There's a typical dad joke. When you're a kid and you trip over, your dad might say to you, "How was your trip?" Because it's the same word for like a short vacation and, to trip. Anyway, sorry, Nate, can you describe this using one of the phrasal verbs?
Okay. After years of ignoring attic, Sarah finally realized that that there are a lot of clutter up, that the stuff no that the old clothes and old boxes clutter up the whole space in the attic, and she needs to mm, need to spruce up everything.
Good. Yeah, I would say spruce up the attic or spruce up the place, but yeah, really nice.
Yeah.
Zippy, can you read about Ben and Alia, please?
Yeah, Ben and Alia bought an old farmhouse in the countryside. The roof was leaking, the walls were cracked, and the garden looked like a jungle. Still, they were excited to make it their dream home.
Good. How would you
So,
describe this?
Ben and Alia found in the countryside their dream home, and they needed to. It was a fixer-upper,
Good.
and they need to fix it up and to tidy it up and to make it proper, to be a properly
You can say livable. You can say to make it livable. Yeah, to be able to live in it. It's not livable. It's unlivable. They want to make it livable.
and the garden as well.
Yeah.
With
Good.
no
Nate. Nate. Have we lost Nate?
I'm here.
Sorry. Can you read Maya?
Yeah, Maya was
Miguel is back here.
Sorry?
Miguel is back.
Yes.
Miguel is
I
back.
didn't say anything. Yes, I said hello, everybody. I'm
Hello,
so
Miguel.
sorry.
Welcome back.
It was a really fast meeting. Really
Don't
easy.
worry.
And thank you so much but I try to understand them, and it's okay. I think I will need a little bit more time.
You manage. Don't
Yes,
worry.
I will manage. Thank you.
I'll get you to do the
Okay.
next one. And Nate,
Right.
can you read this one, please?
Yeah, Maya was expecting guests in an hour. The living room was a mess, blankets on the floor, dishes on the table, and wrappers s- scattered everywhere. She took a deep breath and got to work. Um, um, Maya was expecting guests, and she need to throw away a lot of mess. Perhaps also sweeping up the floor, and yeah, and that's all.
Good. Very good. Perfect. Okay, Miguel, I'm gonna get
Yes.
you. Nate, just remember, he or she needs. Remember to put the S at the end. Miguel, I'm gonna get you to read
Yes.
this one, but if you
Yes.
can't think of how to describe it, don't worry.
Okay, I
Can
will
you read
try
the
it. Okay.
situation? Good.
Every time Luis opened the cupboard, it was completely bare. With a storm coming, he headed out with a shopping list longer than his arm, determined, 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 determined
Determined.
not to be caught,
Determined.
determined not to be
No,
caught and
wait a sec.
prepared.
Sorry, we don't say determinate.
Caught, not to
Determined.
be caught. Sorry,
We don't
ah,
say
determined
determinate.
not to be
Yes.
caught and prepared.
Good. Very good. Can you
Determined,
describe? Sorry, I think there's a
determined.
slight delay, Miguel. Sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting you. Can you describe this one
Yeah,
with one of the phrasal verbs
yeah.
above?
I will try to do that every time Luis opened the cupboard. It was completely bare. There's no coming out. Ah, hmm. Ah, um,
You can do
I
it.
probably I understand. I understand a little bit about the mm, every- when Luis opened. Um, uh, Probably I don't know, but Luis has will need to um, fix up. Shopping list. I'm not sure
Zippy,
about that.
can you
Yes,
help
can
him?
help me. Yes.
Or maybe not. Nate, can you help him?
Oh, okay. Um, well, Louis cupboard was completely cluttered up with clothes. Yeah. No, Louis
No,
cupboard.
it was bare. Bare means
The
empty.
opposite. Yeah. It's the opposite of being cluttered up.
Go on,
But,
Zippy. What can we say for this one?
so always the cupboard was he didn't have anything there. It was bare. So he had a very long shopping list
Mm-hmm.
to so that he wouldn't he decided not to be caught unprepared. So he oh no, sorry, this is about rain. With a storm coming, he had it out with okay, he needs to stock on products,
Stock up on.
He did,
stock up on products. So
Yeah.
he and then storm is coming, so he has to be prepared.
So to stock up on, you went here, Miguel. I think
yeah.
in Spanish you say almacenar.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
would you say tengo que almacenar comida? Or
Sí, yes. Sí, tienes que almacenar comida, correcto. Tú tienes que guardar o almacenar, right?
yeah.
Yes.
So the
Right.
stock is like el almacén or the
Right.
warehouse maybe, but to stock up on would be to go and to buy large quantities of things to be able to keep them in your house. We talked about the pandemic earlier and how lots
Right.
of people stocked up on um, toilet
Yeah.
paper.
I have a
Okay.
question, please, about the not to be caught without being prepared. So it could be also a phrasal verb like that it wouldn't be caught off guard.
Yeah, to be caught off guard. Yeah. To be caught unaware. Meh, unaware, no. Off guard and unaware, I think it implies more like improvisation, that something happens suddenly.
And you are not
Like if
prepared.
I, sorry?
And you are not prepared, so you are caught off
Yeah.
guard.
Yes, but the speed is faster. Like if I chuck a ball at you and I catch you off guard, yes, I catch you unprepared, but it's also very quick. No,
Yeah.
but here he knows the storm is coming.
Mhm. Oh,
So I wouldn't say off guard in this situation, but in other situations, yes, for sure. Nate, can you read this last situation?
Yeah, the apartment looked a bit dull before the party, so Ella added fairy lights, set out candles, rearranged the cushions, and placed a bouquet in the center of table. It looked much more welcoming by the end.
So the pronunciation here, we don't say dul, we say dull.
Dull.
Boring. It looks dull, it looks boring. And here we pronounce it bouquet.
Bouquet.
I think it comes from the French. Another word like this with that ends with et, but that we wouldn't pronounce the et for is ballet. Ballet is written like ballet, but we never say ballet. We say ballet. I'm going to watch the ballet, so I bought the dancer a bouquet.
Okay.
Bouquets at the ballet. Okay, how would you describe this one, Nate?
Ella needs to
Good.
to do up her apartment before party, and
Right.
perhaps to sweep up a little bit
Perfect.
the home.
Good. To sweep up the home a little bit and the party before the party. But yeah, good. Really nice. Okay, just a moment. We'll go back to the
Wow.
presentation.
That's nice.
Miguel, I'll send you the recording so you can catch up on
Pardon me.
everything.
Yes, I
Yeah.
will. I will go on about that.
I can't remember what module this is in the Phrasal Verbs 1 course. I think it's module 12 or something like that, but you can have a look at all of these later. Next week, we're
Yes.
doing phrasal verbs about animals. I really like that one. I didn't have to
Good.
scrape the barrel. It turns out we have a lot of phrasal verbs about animals. And the week after, phrasal verbs about time. So obviously, you can come to those if you like as well. And all of you have accounts, but I put this in case there was anyone new.
Right.
But you can get a month of Verbivore for free with this discount code. So yeah, thank you all for